I didn't see you there. Just kidding. Hi there, everybody. I'm hoping that you're all staying busy and playing all the tunes that live deep inside of you and make you so happy. We're doing a tune over the waterfall on a bunch of different instruments for a bunch of different classes this week. This is Miss Sheila Lane. She crushes it. She plays so many different instruments, so she's here helping us. We're going to focus on the chords in this video for Over the Waterfall. So you might be familiar with the melody already. She's going to play through the melody. I'm going to play the chords. Just have a listen to it this first time around. This tune is organized into two parts, an A part and a B part. Each part is 8 measures or 8 bars long, and we're going to repeat that. So we're going to go A, B, B. So 8-bar phrase, repeat, new phrase, 8-bar phrase, repeat. If that makes sense. All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and... Lovely. Okay, so you can hear that the chord progression is very, very similar in the A part and the B part as far as the progression goes. But to make things more interesting, I changed my strumming pattern a little bit, as you heard. In the A part, I went da. Will you play A part with me just one time through?
Yes.
1, 2, and.
Yeah, sorry.
So you can hear sort of a bass. Down, down, up, down, 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 down. Bass, down, up, bass, down, up, bass, down, up. Talking about that a little bit of a bass note before the strum, kind of like we talked about right before all this craziness happened and we haven't seen each other. As opposed to the B part. We play the B part with it. B part strumming pattern's a little bit different. 1, 2, ready, and. One more. So there I gave it a little bit more space, right? Which isn't what you have to do. It's not like this is a classical piece and it's written out that that's how the strumming pattern has to be in the A part versus the B part. But I'm just giving you an example, and it's really, really common to change strumming patterns in an A part versus a B part to give the ear something new to listen to, so it's not just hearing the same thing over and over and over again. So, now that we've talked about the strumming pattern a little bit, let's try and dissect the progression. So, if my chord note is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, my foot is tapping a half note, right? Which is 2 chord notes. So, if I were to play just the first 2 bars, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Right? So I change every 2 beats, and then I change 4. 2, 2, 2, 4. 2, 2, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Do you hear that? 1, you're actually kind of staying, I guess technically you're staying on that D for longer than 2, because you'd be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2. But the reason that I'm starting over at the 1, 2 is because rather than counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm counting out the measures, right? And we don't have 6 quarter notes in a measure. We stop at 4 and we go back to 1. So hopefully that's not confusing for you guys. But I think we've talked about that in class, so it should make some sense. So first little bit, 2-bar phrase, D, G, D, D, A, D, and then that repeats, D, G, D, or at least that first part repeats. Let's just stop there for just now. That's the first 6 bars of the A part. So it sounds D, G, D, D, A, D, D, G, D. And then we stop there. We don't go back to the A. We go to a C for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a G for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last 2 bars are just a C and a G. C, G. I know that's kind of fast for a lot of people, but we'll play it slow one more time. Sheila, will you, actually no melody just now, I'll say the chords one more time.
Okay.
And then we'll join in. So one more time, just nice and slow, I'll say the chords out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, G, D, D, A, D, D, G, D, C, G. I'm going to simplify it even further. I'm going to just play quarter notes. I understand getting the left hand and a difficult right hand is a little bit hard at some points. One thing at a time, just the quarter notes. D, G, D, D, A, D, D, G, D. Here comes the C. C, 2, 3, 4, G. One more time from the top. D, 2, G, 2, D, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, A, 2, D, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, G, 2, D, 2, 3, 4, C, G. That's the strumming pattern for the A part and most of the B part. Sheila, will you play the A part with me? And
Yep.
I'll play a simple quarter note rhythm for the first time, and then I'll go back to the first rhythm that I had with the bass note and then the strumming. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and. Lovely. Okay, so now, thankfully, the B part is almost the same as the A part until the very last 2 bars. You sound it out like this. D, G, D, the same. D, A, D, the same. D, G, D, the same. And instead of ending with a C and a G, like you did in the A part, now you just end with a D and an A. D, A, D. So D, G, D, the same. D, A, D, the same. D, G, D, the same. D, A, D. So essentially, it's like you're just repeating you're playing the first 4 bars of the progression 2 times instead of like in the A part, the last 2 bars you go to that C and the G. You just play the first 4 bars 2 times through. Not so bad, right?
Seems pretty straightforward.
Can you play the B part with us?
We shall see. I think
You're
I
just
can.
so good at what you do. I bet you can just shred it so hard.
I bet I can. There we go.
1, 2, ready, and. One more time. Beautiful. Easy peasy, right? So the nice thing about that, if you need to break it down too and you want to just do half notes on that one, it sounds really nice with a little bit more space. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So it's hard to tell if that's fast or slow because there's nobody here, obviously, but hopefully that was at an okay pace. If you need to stop, if you need to rewind, if you need to try to go back and relearn any of those parts, that's okay. I know there's no music in front of you. I wanted you guys to try and see if you can learn this piece as well as possible without any music, because a lot of times when you're playing in different settings with different musicians, they're not going to have music for you. They're not going to show you a piece of music and you're going to read it. You need to know how to, just in case, or on your own. If you want to learn a new song, it's going to be a lot quicker to be able to learn if you can read music as opposed to not being able to. But let's try it. Play along with us if you can. We're going to do the A, A, B, B, and we're going to do that 2 times through. The first time through, both times, I'm just going to play real simple strumming pattern chords. If you need to think about your left hand, that's your time to do it. Second time through, I'll spruce up the strumming pattern on the right hand. If you've got your left hand dialed, we can make it a little bit fancier. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Great. 2 times through.
All right.
If you notice, there is a pickup, so when I count in, I don't start playing right away, right? So I'll say 1, 2, and that and means that she comes in on beat 4 for 2 notes, ba-dum, and then I come in on beat 1. So she'll go ba-da-dum, da-da-dum, right? So make sure not to come in on the pickup.
Good advice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and. Lovely. So that's Over the Waterfall, 2-part traditional tune. You will hear it all over the place. I'll do another video teaching you how to play the melody. But we'll keep those separate. Learn the chords first, guitar players. That will be easier for most of you. Yeah. Thoughts? Anything else?
I think you covered it very well.
Okay. I paid her to say that. $4. That's all I've got.
I'll take it.
Thanks, team.